Whack. Here's the first sound test. Neck pickup's not even seated, it's just floating there. And nothing's been set up, just these are garbage strings. I'm missing a B string. Here. This is going to be a project series video. Dark light. This was my first parts caster that I built back in 2015. I named it Blondie because it's a vintage cream blonde kind of color. Really not original. At the time when I built it, I thought it was amazing and really fun. I'm going to be rebuilding this thing. So this is going to be a series of videos where I'm going to rebuild this because it wasn't as good as I thought it was. The main tip I have about a parts caster like this is don't go cheap. When I'm talking about cheap, this is what I'm talking about. This was before I started the YouTube channel, so I didn't have a full video on it, but I did document it. My very first video on this channel was a slideshow showing how I built this. So like many first projects, it's really easy to make mistakes when you don't really know what you're doing, because you can only know what you know, you don't know what you don't know. Don't quote me on that. And like I said, the biggest mistake was going cheap. And why did I go cheap? Well, go back to 2015. There was a company called rockaudio.com that was being heavily advertised in Guitar Player magazine, or maybe it was Premier Guitar magazine. They no longer exist. They've gone under since. They sold bodies and necks. And the other options at the time were Guitar Fetish, All Parts, and Warmoth. And if you've looked at Warmoth, you know their stuff isn't cheap. I don't even think you could buy official Fender parts at the time, at least bodies and necks in 2015. They definitely do them now, but why did I go with them? Because I thought I could get a good deal and I thought it'd be fun to do, and it was. But now, after all these years, this guitar just hangs on the wall and I don't play it. So this was rockaudio.com. Their site is gone, but they still have a Facebook site. You can see. So if all goes as planned, this is going to be a 3-part video. I don't usually do multi-part videos, but I'm waiting on parts. So it's going to be a while before I can actually get everything to rebuild this guitar, but I'm going to rebuild it in steps. So it's kind of going to be like a body transplant and a neck replacement. And so yeah, 3 parts. First part is going to be the neck, tuners. Second part is going to be the wiring inside. I'm going to do a drop-in kit from ObsidianWire. It's a 4-way switch that just drops right in. Well, I'm definitely going to keep the pickups. The neck pickup is 50s classic vibe Tele pickup. The bridge pickup is a Texas Special. The body is going to be replaced with a Fender, official Fender Olympic White, 60s style, I believe. So this all kind of started with the neck, and I've learned of all the parts in a guitar, if you're going to build a parts caster, make sure your neck is the neck you want. This is the neck I'm going to be putting on it. This is a 50s, not a licensed neck. It's an official Fender made in Mexico, vintage style. So it's a C shape, it's pretty thick, very glossy, and it needs the vintage tuners. It's got the holes in it, so I'm going to put on some vintage tuners. Truss rod adjustment, look at that. It's actually in the bottom. I'll make sure it's straight before I put it on. It's got a bit of curve. Actually, that's pretty good. So part 1, this video is going to be getting this neck on the body with the new tuners. Just setting that up for now. I'm waiting from ObsidianWire kit. That's coming from New Zealand, so that's going to be a couple weeks. And the body, the Olympic White, is on back order, and that might be a month or so. Just can't get them right now. So, I have the neck. I don't have the vintage tuners, and I'm going to see if these ones actually even fit on there for now. These are just standard tuners. I just want to really try out the neck for now. The other videos are going to be about the other parts. Every time. Every time. Ooh, cry about it. Alright, neck is off. Headstock is hideous. What is this? Cheap nut. Very cheap nut. Problems in there too. But this is the craftsmanship. You get what you pay for. Oh, I've actually got this. Previous purchase, I didn't end up using it. For the new body, I'll put this on. For now, I'm just gonna keep the old one. I am putting this on. These screws fit the Fender drill holes in that neck. They fit that. The other ones don't. They fit the other neck. These screws are a little bit smaller than the ones I had for the other neck. That's looking pretty cool. I don't even care. It fits perfectly. This won't be the final body, so I'm not too concerned about that, but just for now. One last hand tighten. Wow. Whoa! What the hell? How did that get through? Apparently don't hang your guitar backwards on these. Are these thinner? I've never had that happen before. That was insane. Fell right through. Interesting. What I damaged down there? Nothing. Wow. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. It's the body that took the damage anyways, if it did. Oh, there we go. There's a ding right there. Back to the show. I don't even know what I did. That. I don't trust this. That. Pull hard enough, goes right through. That is not trustworthy. Are you kidding me? That is crazy. Huh. He goes and hangs it up there again. No. That's insane. Expect that. Okay, what I was trying to do was show how it looks. The neck. Even though this isn't the final body, probably not gonna be the final pickguard. Let's see if we can get those tuners on. I honestly can't believe that fell. It wasn't fully closed. If that's possible. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. These are not going on here. They don't even fit. The hole doesn't fit. Definitely not putting these on. So, just for note, vintage neck and standard tuners, they don't work. That's gonna be the end of this video. So, welcome back. This is part 2 of my Partscaster rebuilding. If you haven't watched part 1, go back and watch that. I'm going to put it in the cards. This is the neck. I've been waiting for the tuners. I've been waiting for the kit from ObsidianWire. This is the kit. It came from New Zealand, but it only took 7 days to Canada. We'll look at that closer later. And this is what I needed. I couldn't do the tuners in the last video because I needed this. These are the vintage style. They have the little screw holes on the top and bottom. So we're gonna get those on. It's very late here. I'm gonna wrap this up for tonight and get going on this in the morning. All right, that's gonna be it for now. Pretty sure I left this unfinished last night. Pretty sure my hair was longer last night too. Look at that. Got the tuners installed, and I'm guessing the ObsidianWire kit is in here too. So I don't remember what I did. Better check my security cameras. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, when I went to bed, I came back down and did some stop motion animation, pretending that I was magically putting this together by itself. I don't think I fooled anybody, but just in case that was confusing. Anyways, look at that. Beautiful neck. So, I've got the neck on. I've also got a new pickguard. I'll show that in the next video. I've got the nut cut as well. I had to trim the nut. Here's a question that's gonna go up in the cards. So I currently have a Wilkinson brass 3-saddle compensated bridge in here. And I've got this 6-saddle regular standard bridge from my Mexican Telecaster. When I do get the new body, which one would you choose on there? Which one would you put on? The brass 3-saddle or the 6-saddle standard? Let me know in the cards. If you pick the one that I pick, you get 2 billion fake internet points. That's gonna be it for part 2 of this series. Remember to come back for part 3. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe and click the notification bell. That way you'll know when part 3 comes out. It is middle of March. I'm expecting a few more weeks. Hopefully not too much longer, but you never know. With parts that are out of stock, the body's out of stock from Fender, so I'm waiting for it. So that's gonna do it for today. Whoa. I promise that's the last time I do that until the next time. Okay, you stay. Actually, it should be fine now. Alright, this is it, part 3. So pause the video right now. Well, actually, let me finish before you pause it. If you haven't watched part 1 and part 2, go back and watch part 1 and part 2, and then you'll be all caught up on what's going on and what I'm doing here. What's happened in 6 months? 6 months! I never thought I'd be waiting this long to make part 3. It's all good. It's all fun. I was in no hurry to do this, so let's go ahead with part 3. What's this video called? A Telecaster Rebuild, part 3. What should I call part 3? The conclusion. No. So the body's in transit right now. That sounds weird. I'm waiting for the body to come in through the mail. Should be here probably tomorrow. The other parts that are going to be going on this telly. This is parchment. Official Fender product. It's white, black, white. Close up for that too. Some ferrules. In one of the videos, I don't remember if it was 1 or 2, I was talking about the bridge. Was I going to use 6-saddle or the 3-saddle that's on it right now? I'm going to go with this, and that's what people voted for. But I was going to pick it anyways, so I didn't really care what people picked. I do what I want. I'm the master of what I do. This is actually from this guitar. This is the original bridge. 2004. Whoa! What the hell? Made in Mexico. Telecaster. Okay, and now you're gonna see a wardrobe change, and this could be another couple days later in 2 seconds. Like this. Like that. Or nothing. In focus. Just like that, it's the next day, and it's here. Came in the mail, as expected, and it's called a 60s Olympic White, made in Mexico. So I ordered this in March 2018. It's now August 2018, and so it took 6 months. And I just want to thank everybody at LA Music for being persistent. They ordered it for me from Fender, and it was on back order for 6 months, which is kind of crazy. But then I was thinking, and this is just a guess, I could be totally wrong, but the new Player series from Fender came out around the same time. So were they out of stock because they were using all these bodies? It's possible, can't say for sure. Quick recap, what's going to happen? It's a 50s made in Mexico neck. That's gonna come off. Pickups, the wiring inside, which is the ObsidianWire kit, all of that's gonna come off. Go inside this body. This body's gonna get a new pickguard. It's gonna get a different bridge. Basically, I'm gonna have a made in Mexico Tele with classic vibe neck pickup and a Texas Special bridge pickup. So I'm gonna call it a made in Mexico, assembled in Canada. It's gonna be my MIM can. Made in Mexico, assembled in Canada. It's gonna be my MIM-ake, my MIM-ake. It's so catchy. I'm gonna forget that in 2 minutes. Let's go, can't wait. 6 months I've been waiting. 6 months. Have you ever waited 6 months for something? If you're not really waiting for something, 6 months goes by pretty fast. Look at that beautiful logo there. Show it, show it, show it, show it, show it. Every time. Don't know how I did that again. Not even putting them on. This ding. Remember where that came from? If you don't remember. Can't remember your wiring exactly? Take a photo. Whoa, that was a little bit of work. Not too bad. Here it is. What do you think? Let's get some strings on it and test it out. Wiring is good, I've tested that. Now it's just a matter of stringing it, intonating it, setting it up, doing all that stuff. I'm just gonna pop some strings on it and we're gonna get some tones out of it. I'm not gonna do the setup in this video, that's gonna be done after. All right, here it is. All assembled, intonated, set up, strung, configured, whatever you wanna say. Look at that. Now, the last thing to do, just a couple little tone samples. So, come back for part 4 and I'll let you hear that. Just kidding. Wouldn't that be ridiculous to do that? Yeah, I'm just gonna plug it in. I'll show you the configuration here, the 4-way switch and how that works with the ObsidianWire kit. There we go. Just a quick little test with it. Quick little tone test because I'm gonna have this in more videos in the future. Okay, where it's selected right now, 4-way selector, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Or is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Neck and bridge in series. So like a humbucker tone, right? Let's put on some ultra gain. This is the humbucker setting, number 1. Okay, this is 1. Neck only. Third one is it's neck and bridge, but in parallel, so just regular mode. And then the spanky bridge, or spanky, what am I saying? Spanky, psh, Texas Special, right? Okay, now let's go into the ultra gain. Neck. Neck and bridge in parallel. And then bridge only. little bit of delay there. Let's go back to the humbucker for a second. There it is, my made in Mexico, assembled in Canada, Mimic Olympic White Telecaster. So it's kind of like, why am I looking at that? 50s neck, 60s body, and some modern wiring. So you got the vintage feel with some modern stuff thrown in, which I wanted, which is really cool. I'm just gonna hang this up for a second here. That's it. 6 months in the making. Can you wait 6 months for something? I can't. No, wait, I can. That's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. Again, if you're watching this video and you haven't watched part 1 and 2, go back and watch them. It's worth it. I think they're my finest work. They're the best videos I've ever made. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Needs a name. Leave a comment below for a name for this beauty. Oh, I didn't weigh it. I'm gonna weigh it. I'll post that on Instagram or Face Tweet or Twit Box or whatever. You know, those social media sites. Thank you for watching. I'm Landon, this is Landon 27 Music. As always, play guitar and have fun. And this was fun, making this whole series, this 3-part series. This was a lot of fun. And I'll do this again in the future. Okay, take care. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.